PBKC is your entertainment destination for poker, table games, OTV, Paddock live events, and exceptional eats. The Paddock restaurant is perfect for meetings, corporate functions, parties, fundraising, and more. Call 561-683-2222 extension 199 and book your next event today. Feast in Football is back in the Paddock. Get ready for touchdowns and tasty bites every football Sunday during the regular season. Enjoy a $25 all-you-can-eat buffet plus one draft beer, or get it free when you place a $25 or more live bet on the Hard Rock Bet app at PBKC. Featuring 140 HD TVs, 3 giant screens, and a full bar. Bring your crew, place your bets, and pile your plate high. This is how Sundays were meant to be. It's Wednesday morning. It's 10:35, and you know what that means, everybody.
It's late.
It's PBKC Picks, broadcasting live from the Palm Beach Kennel Club. This is kind of like take two for us.
Ernest was wrecking the show. We had to
What
restart.
are you talking about?
I knew he was going to say that, but we decided that the first take of the show just was absolutely terrible, deplorable, and we were like, you know what, we got to start this over again.
Oh, big words there, buddy.
No. And did you like that one?
love it.
I got more words
He's
for you
wrecking
later.
it again.
Big words. I mean, big words. No,
My name is Mike Jameson.
It is.
That's Earnest Christian.
Something like that.
That's Noah Carbone.
Yeah, I'm him.
I felt like we've been here
Genius
before.
champion, allegedly.
I don't know about genius anymore. You can still call him a champion because his team's still.
You know what's great about life is you always get a second chance, Ernest. Make it your best.
It's like going to jail or something, bro.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. Oh, wow.
Let's start the show by talking
do
about
that.
Feast in Football. Feast in Football is what goes on in the Paddock each and every NFL regular season Sunday. That menu I have for this week: Italian hoagie bites, garden salad, chicken franchise, chicken wings, pretzel sticks with beer cheese, penne alla vodka, meatballs marinara, olive and cheese tray, spinach and artichoke dip. That and assorted desserts and great drink specials. You can't beat it, and you get that buffet free with a $25 or more bet placed the day of at PBKC with the Hard Rock Bet app. For more information, go to our website, pbkennelclub.com, or call them 561-683-2222, extension 199.
That's a buffet, right?
It is a buffet.
Yeah, I'm skipping the salad. You can't do salad at a buffet. You can't waste space with salad at a buffet.
No, unless you're going to do one plate of salad, and then you're going to do one plate of food.
Sounds a waste.
So overrated. Salads.
And let's talk about our
salad. Come on,
our
seriously.
CBS Sports Pick'em weekly contest. We had a big winner this week that had 13 wins.
This guy.
That's one of my former backup Greyhound announcers, Steve Lesser.
Hey,
He
good job,
doesn't
Steve.
know that much about football, but he's old and he's retired, and he just sits at home and probably studies all day. Shout out to Steve. Love you, buddy. He got 13 wins. He's actually leading, I think, the whole league with 32, which is pretty awesome. So congrats, buddy.
So was I the employee that did the best this week? Me and Sully, I guess.
You're up there. You guys
Yeah,
did all
yeah,
right
third.
this week.
You guys did all right.
And that's on the strength of my my picks last week that you guys criticized. That I would like apologies for.
We should have put the year-to-date because I'm ahead of you, and you're buried in the year-to-date, but we'll talk about that
You
some
see
other time.
Rob Summer, too. He finished third this week.
Right.
He is the husband of another employee here at PBKC. That's the Robster. I'm a great fan of his, and he's actually catching up. He didn't even pick the first week, and he's still got 21 wins. I mean, this is a guy who's
That's wild.
He might win the whole
game
thing.
is rigged.
He's been doing so well in just the 2 weeks he's played.
That's
He's
amazing.
got 21 wins in 2 weeks.
I'd rather forget all that. I like to hear the chatter in that household when Robster missed all his picks for week one.
Oh, yeah.
He had
wasn't
to
happy.
catch heat for that. I missed one email, and I catch heat. So, I mean, if the Robster missed his whole entire pick lineup, make sure he catches the equal heat,
I don't
please.
understand
Thank you.
where you're coming from, and I don't understand it all.
I get
But congrats to Steve Lesser, who won the Feast in Football
I see Megan
buffet.
also came in.
Yeah,
Also.
Megan Hume. She is in the poker room. She does a great job, and she's good at picks and better than I am. So congrats
That's
to
easy.
Steve. You won that buffet.
That's not surprising.
And you guys are so mean. And the
Really?
best thing about
You're saying that?
Exactly. You guys are picking on me again. But the best thing about this contest is just get in every week because, you know, if you miss your picks 1 week, who cares? And enter when you can. Enter every week because if you do win, you get that Feast and Football buffet, and your name is entered for that.
Your
poker
sole
contest.
goal here should be to crush Noah every week. Just crush him.
Oh, that's ours.
Not to beat him as
That's a high bar. Well, so you have
high
bars
bar. Where the hell are you? I can't see the list. What are you talking
you
about?
have bars you set for yourself in life, and one of them to overcome the genius champion. You're just going to be disappointed at some point.
I don't know if everybody dislikes Noah as much as we do, Ernest, but yeah.
I actually like Noah, even though he's a pain in my butt.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're going to talk about NFL news. We're going to start off with the NFL injury report because we got a lot of key injuries. A lot of seasons ended.
There's a lot of seasons ended, and that's I don't know. I'm usually the stat guy, and maybe I'll go ahead and work on that this week. So for injuries for the season-ended injuries this far in is crazy, and we're not talking like the backup. Long snapper.
Injuries.
We're talking like guys that are like running backs and quarterbacks, and it's brutal. It's tough. It's tough.
Either season injuries or like Burrow's case, 3 months was almost a season pretty much. So it's pretty bad.
Everybody's happy you're in the front row today, except Noah. So congrats, buddy. Nick Bosa is out for the season.
Boom.
So is Najee Harris.
Big name.
Is James Conner.
Big names.
All
Big
after
names.
week
Keep
3.
going.
Yeah. We got CeeDee Lamb, high ankle sprain,
That's huge.
3 to 4
But
weeks.
they're cooked anyway, though. So
I
whatever.
thought that was broken. I saw that play, and I'm like, that's broken.
Joe Burrow, obviously, he's got a 3-month absence. J.J. McCarthy's already not playing week 4. Justin Fields is in the concussion protocol.
How long is he out for, McCarthy? Is he week to week?
He's week to week.
It's Carson Wentz's team now, anyway.
Mike Evans, this is the one you wanted to talk about. Hamstring injury.
Go ahead and smile.
Oh, no.
Smile, Noah.
Mike Evans out for the Eagles game this week? Oh, my.
You know what? They should still play him. They should just post him up in the end zone.
Watch you guys still lose the game, and then what?
10 feet
What's
in
your
the air.
excuse now?
Yeah, no, those are a lot of bad injuries. A lot of seasons ended after week 3.
I didn't do the work, and I get the notification on my phone, and we'll talk about fantasy later, and my phone's been blowing up with, go get guys on there's guys on a trash heap right now because everybody's down. Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's what's been happening in the NFL. We'll talk about fantasy a little bit later, but the Eagles overcame a 19-point second-half deficit to defeat the Rams, fueled by a blocked field goal.
Really?
Returned for a touchdown.
Were you scared in the third quarter?
So winners win, right? And you might have heard that before, probably a half hour ago. Yeah. Winners win.
You don't want to know what we talk about the first half
They
hour.
win. That's what they
That's
do.
the worst part. Get his again, though.
Yeah.
And there's nothing better. I get it. You go out there and you throttle a team. You blow the doors off, right? For lack of a better term, you go out there and just destroy a team. That's all well and good, and it's fun. But when you're down 19 points and your quarterback is fully disrespected day after day.
One of the top 10 quarterbacks.
Where he can't do what he doesn't throw the ball. He can't make the plays or whatever. And he comes back and he absolutely dismantles the Rams, leads them to victory, making every single throw and every single play that he has to. That's way better than blowing a team out. And I'm here for it. And I enjoyed every second. No, I was not scared. The Eagles, they win football games, and that's it. So remember when the Chiefs used to win football games? Nope, not anymore. Remember when New England used to win football games? Nope, that's not anymore. It's been a while.
I love looking at Bruce Sully that.
The Eagles win football games. And all you haters out there, 19 in a row or 18, when Jalen Hurts starts and finishes his game 19 in a row, good luck matching that. That's it. Show's over. That's it.
That's it? Cut it?
Cut the
We're
show.
done?
Are you done glazing?
I'm done. Go ahead.
glazing?
No, I'm like I can. That's
No,
what I
but
can do.
here's reality, though. I'm going to go ahead and say agree with Noah. The winners win. And they find the thing with the Eagles is that they have so many ways to beat you. Like whether it's Saquon, whether it's they're down you said 19, right? In the game?
Yeah.
So Jalen Hurts, who's been criticized all year long, that he's just there,
All
he
life,
just
his
fits,
whole
whatever.
life, actually.
So now we're throwing the ball now. Now he's doing the thing. Okay, we'll bring back in the game.
Yeah.
It's just so annoying to say this, man, but this team is the best by far in the league. I know people worry about the first couple of weeks that it came out the gates a little shaky, but let's also understand they played division rival week 1, they played the AFC Champions week 2, they're playing the Rams week 3.
I mean, shout out to the Rams for winning the first half of that game.
They should get something for that.
Yeah, they should. They should get
a half a point for
The
that.
thing is, too, also, we also underrate the fact that when you're champs, you're getting everybody's best shot, pretty much, because people are looking forward to playing that game.
Oh, they're coming in.
So you have to understand.
The Rams went. Okay, the Rams went in, and now you have. Okay, now you look around your locker room. The Rams went in last year, and they lost a game where they feel they could have won. Now they're all fired up. They got a couple new pieces. They're going to go in there. The weather is fine or whatever, and we're going to throttle them. They came out firing. They get up 19 points, and they lose. Now, where do you go with yourself with that?
And the thing is, even when they blew the lead, they had a chance to win the game with the field goal.
Right.
That gets blocked by.
Where do you
what's
go?
his name? The guy's name?
Where do you go with this? Who?
The guy that
Jordan
blocked the kick
Davis.
and
Jordan
ran
Davis.
it back.
Yeah.
And ran it back also on top of that, too.
I'm a film.
So
I think we're
Browns
back.
and
the
we're back.
Browns just beat the Packers.
Okay.
We're back, guys. Browns just beat the Packers.
What a mess.
The Packers were undefeated. A lot of people were talking about them being a great NFC team. How are we feeling about it? Our guy, Jake, who usually runs the show, he's not here today. He's playing that thing where you throw the Frisbee and they
Picks
act
the
like
wrong
it's
week.
golf or
He picks the
something.
wrong week to go away.
It's the only week that he could
very
celebrate.
few weeks,
He'll get one week
and
this
there's gonna be
year.
very few opportunities for the Browns to do this.
Yeah.
For him to do this, and he picks this. Wow. Okay.
Right.
He'll get 1 week with a Browns big win, and he doesn't show up. And shout-outs to Sully, who's doing a great job over there.
Yeah, through all this stress.
We're in
and stuff.
beautiful hands. That's the hand
Right.
model of PBKC.
So Joe Flacco, right? You talk about the blocked field goals. There was like 6 this week or something.
At least. 4 of them are consequential, by the way.
Green Bay, by all counts, they started that chatter. We're like, oh, is Green Bay a team that's gonna overthrow the Eagles for the bet? No, you just lost to the Browns. You can't have that spot now. I'm sorry.
And even if they didn't lose the Browns, even if they won the game, it doesn't matter. Like, what did I say last week?
What?
To beat a man, beat the man. They're number 2. I still stick that they're number 2 in the conference. And now over Detroit made a massive case on Monday.
I'm not there. I'm not sold yet.
Bottom line,
Yeah.
it's Philly or bust in NFC. Number 2, race number 2 is still on. But look, I had the Browns in points this week. I did not think they had no chance of winning that game though. That was an impressive win. But it's so frustrating because their defense, they have a top 5 defense in the league. Maybe even better than that, honestly, given how bad their offense is. If they were able to figure out the balance of that between the offense and defense, they'd be a much more dangerous team in the AFC.
Yeah, so you take like the Browns defense and swap them with the Bengals.
Oh my
Right?
God,
Yeah.
that's a Super
Yeah,
Bowl
with
team in the
Joe
AFC.
Burrow,
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
They
absolutely.
should maybe see if they can combine them.
Yeah. Or you swap the
It's
Eagles,
Ohio.
the
Works
Eagles
out.
offense and the Eagles defense with any team, you can win a Super Bowl.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You swap them both.
Okay, so the Miami Dolphins, who are our home team, they're 0-3 now after a loss to the Bills on Thursday Night Football. Were they competitive enough for McDaniel to keep his job a couple more weeks, guys?
Yes, they were. And I said this on the show last week too, that the only way to save his job for this week is to obviously win the game outright. Number 2, if you're going to lose to the Bills, it better damn well be competitive. And it was literally down to the wire in 2 minutes ago in the game, 20 yards away from winning that game. And then Tua threw a pick, and that's game blouses. But the thing is, McDaniel and to a lesser extent Chris Greer, the GM, they're going to be week to week going forward the rest of the year. Next game up, the Jets on Monday Night Football. That can get ugly too. If they lose that game to the Jets, they'll be gone after Monday.
All right, so football is about, you have to have leadership. And I'm a leader of men, okay? Naturally. Like, I'm a leader. I'm a leader of
Why are we laughing at this? Come on, why?
I don't know why.
Why are we laughing at this?
Well, that's what happens
It's
when
just
people
hilarious.
when people are seated with a leader and they're hearing about how to leadership. Anyway, forget all that.
The
Okay.
leader's on a plane right now.
Yeah, I'm not laughing. Okay, so being a leader that I am, you look at McDaniel, right? And he's standing before this group of guys, and he stands like 5'4" or whatever.
Jeez.
He's that short?
I'm guessing.
I know he's really short, but I didn't think that short.
Okay, I'm guessing. And he comes in with his quirky, goofy stuff.
Yeah.
And like saying all weird stuff like that. Nobody really. That's cryptic, and it's like, okay, guys, like. The moon on Friday is aligning, and Tua, he's there. He's in, and he's not saying anything. He's fallen into that category of Mike Tomlin, where he talks a lot and doesn't say anything. We don't know what the hell's going on with that team, and McDaniel's not like, he's not even coming out and be like, he doesn't even. I don't even know if he minds losing. Like he's not complaining. Complain about the refs. Do something. Complain about like
Maybe it's a personal
like we
problem.
say we have to get. He's not even saying like we have to get better. I don't understand it. He just needs to get fired. He's not a head coach. That's it. Give him the offensive playbook. Let him run all his mystical offense somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Do not have him try to get the guys motivated. He's not the guy. I could go down there right now and give one of my speeches and get that team turned around.
Yeah.
I could.
So
I think you could.
the one thing that saves the Dolphins right now, the reason why they're going to probably not can them just yet,
Yeah.
unless they lose this week, the next 2 weeks their schedule gets a little lighter. You have Jets
Right.
on Monday,
Yeah.
and then you have the Panthers. the week
Remember that
after.
time you said they're going to make the playoffs?
I didn't say that. Well, we'll take one. We
That's-
trashed those tapes for the record, though.
That's why
But
we stopped
they
the
are
first
not
part of
making
the
the
show.
playoffs. Here's what we're
We don't want lies on the
here's,
show.
But no, here's what we're learning 3 weeks into the
Yeah.
year now. In the AFC right now, the AFC is not as good as we thought it was going to be this
Okay.
year. At least 8 weeks in.
Yeah.
You have what maybe 3 contenders for the Super Bowl in my
Zero,
opinion.
but yeah, you can
Ravens, Bills, and then we'll throw in the Chargers, of course.
Okay.
What about the
I see a
Colts?
Yeah, Colts.
I got to see more.
They're frisky.
They're frisky. We got to
Yeah.
see more though.
Okay.
The AFC's weak, man. So like, if the Dolphins, if they win 2 in a row next couple weeks, all of a sudden they're kind of feeling better about themselves at 2-3. Not saying make the playoffs, but opens the door for something to happen going forward.
Okay,
But
if the Dolphins lose one of those games, okay,
They're
they
done.
beat
They're
the
done.
Jets, but they lose to Carolina.
they're done. They got to win the
That's
next
it?
2 games to even get back. To
That's
the
it.
Okay.
conversation now.
Yeah.
Because the AFC is bad. Look at the Texans, 0-3.
Yeah,
that.
we're going to talk about that.
I called that years ago. But go ahead.
You did. You did.
So
You know,
the Bengals are really struggling without Joe Burrow. 41-10 loss to the Vikings. With him being gone till December, is their season over, guys?
It's over.
Yeah, because again, what we said last week on the show, it's not about the quarterback. Brown is going to win the game. He can find 5 wins if this O-line was capable or the defense was capable. That's the problem. No one can protect him. Number one. Number two, the defense stinks. So yeah, that's a bad combination. So
Right, that's why the Browns, they lose their quarterback, and it doesn't change whether they could win or lose because that's not their focal point. Their defense is what keeps them in games.
Yeah.
Cincinnati, they've got to light up the scoreboard or they lose, and
Burrow
here
bust.
we are.
Burrow
Here we
bust.
are. You're
Right.
going to see some crazy point spreads when Cincinnati runs into a good team.
yeah, and
You can't put together a Madden offense and like a terrible defense and think you're going.
if
to
you're
be
Cincinnati, you want to be
successful.
able to. If you can find 5 wins between now and December to stay above water when Burrow gets back, you'll be fine.
What?
Again, the
What are you
AFC.
gonna do? What are you going to do with 5 wins?
Well, they'll be
What are you gonna
seven.
do?
They'll be 7 and 6 at that point, going into the middle of December, with a chance to Burrow gets back, and then because look at this rate now, the AFC right now might be taking 8-9 teams to the playoffs this year. The way it looks.
Well, that's if everybody else on the team stays healthy. Now we're going to talk
Correct.
about the Panthers shut out the Falcons 30-0. That was the biggest surprise to me.
If you could have, and you can bet these crazy money lines on the Hard Rock Bet app that we're partners with, you could get on there and bet like something silly like Panthers like minus 28, and you could have really you could have fed countries with that bet.
Yeah.
It's just wild that they.
30-0.
How about this? If anybody bet that, I'm sending the Secret Service over there.
I
Like,
did bet-
what is
yeah.
going on over here? How do you even bet that? There's no freaking way.
He knows
I mean,
people.
I bet Carolina the points though. I didn't think they win the game though.
Yeah, that was crazy.
The wait, not only win the game.
Wait,
the way they
forget
won.
win the game. To win by 30?
Yes,
that was the
That
biggest
doesn't even make
shock of the
sense.
weekend.
and
to me.
that's after beating Minnesota 22-9.
Right, and we had and they had the Falcons like maybe sniffing around or whatever. Oh, has anybody? I haven't told Tiller yet. Anyway, I got to get on
he's
that.
downstairs.
How do you lose
Get Tiller
30
up
to
here,
0?
please.
Oh yeah, he stakes out.
30 to 0.
He stakes
30
out.
to
Yeah,
0.
He stakes out.
That was crazy. Texans fell to 0-3 after a loss to the Jaguars.
Is it time to have a conversation about C.J. Stroud? I know you have it. You had it like a year ago.
Oh, now
I'm
it's
talking-
now,
I'm talking
now
about
it's
big-
time.
No,
now it's time.
Look, I'm not going to say he sucks and he's not.
Cue all my clips where I said Stroud stinks last year.
But what happens?
What?
Like, if you're not ascending after
Okay.
your rookie year,
Yeah.
there's a problem there. He's
Right.
at the very least tailed off. Like he's not getting better.
We should do a
That's clear.
quarterback assessment one day. Like we got this. You got the Strouds and the Tuas, and on the other side you got the Hurts by himself, pretty much. But you have all these different quarterbacks, and who's ascending and who's falling. Stroud was like, oh, he's going to be our guy. And now it's like, what do we even have here? These teams, and you look at Houston, and they think they have that centerpiece. You need that centerpiece. You got to have that guy, and you think you have him.
So-
and then all of a sudden they start regressing, and now, like, where are you at? You can end up, like the Giants. We got Daniel Jones, and all of a sudden he's regressing. Then he goes to Indy and lights it up, and now you look like a fool. Like somebody, I put all this a lot of time on coaching.
We're going to do a quarterback tier next week.
Let's
I
do
promise
that.
you. I'm going to put that
I'm
on the outline.
so here for
We're
it.
gonna
Oh,
put,
let's do it.
Yeah, we're going to put
Do they gotta be healthy?
We're going to go
Because
all that
Burrow
other
is,
stuff.
out.
Yeah,
for
we're going to
obviously.
talk about right now,
Yeah.
today, going
Right
into
now.
week 5.
Right.
We're going to do that next week.
Yes.
We're going to do a
Okay.
quarterback
I
tier
love that.
right here on the show. Let's see what else is going on. The Chiefs are now in the win column, beating the Giants 22-9. They had that bye week this week on Sunday night.
I hate you so
how
much,
we
bro.
feel about the Chiefs now?
Not good.
Would they
but
show us
again,
anything?
I'm gonna go back to this about the Dolphins. They're still a playoff team because the AFC stinks. No one's running away. No one's running away with it. They won't win the division this year. The Chargers are just too damn good. I mean, they're 3-0 and 3-0 in the division already. That's a problem. But the Chiefs, look, here's the good news for the Chiefs. They get guys back. Worthy should be back, I think, next week or the week after. The kid Rice, the other receiver who's been out for 6 weeks, he'll be back at some point. So even if they lose to Baltimore this weekend, I still think they'll be fine because I think the conference is so bad that, again, they'll probably still win 9-10 games this year at least.
Patty Mahomes isn't the old Patty Mahomes. I don't know what football you guys are watching, but even last year, all these close games that they're eking out, it's not the same product in Kansas City anymore. And we're going to start looking at changing the guards in the AFC, and they're starting to slide a little bit. So they get the win at the Giants. Everybody gets a win at the Giants. So I don't know what that tells you, but
free win.
You're already 1-2. I don't know. We'll talk about who they have next.
Baltimore.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what we're looking at anymore in the AFC. I think
That's
it's
the
a
point.
little crazy, but yeah, the Chiefs winning that game, whatever. It's a get-right game, but it really wasn't in convincing fashion, in my opinion.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, no, let's talk about the Ravens because the Ravens just lost to the Lions on Monday Night Football. But here's the stat that is most important. The Lions dominated the line of scrimmage and had 254 rushing yards and sacked Lamar 7 times. How do you do that? How do you let him sack him 7 times?
Was it me or did Lamar look like he was a little, kind of indecisive to whether to throw the ball or run the ball?
Oh, welcome to the NFL, Ernest. He's indecisive if it's not going and it's not going well. He gets rattled, and that's what happened. I think my problem was spot.
He could have ran and for some yardage and with his legs, and he never did that because he was so keen on wanting to throw the ball and get guys involved. But I don't know, man. Sometimes you guys have to run. Sometimes you use the legs, man, just to kind of get things moving, move the chains, and he wasn't doing that.
Yeah, and Detroit, they needed this game.
Oh, God,
and they go in there and they beat a Baltimore team that everybody had, and now they're Baltimore's. What's their record now? 1-2.
1-2.
Yeah, some of these teams that were supposed to be the powerhouses aren't really producing. And meanwhile, we still sit back and we listen to the greatness and quarterback rankings and all these things. You got to start winning games if you want to be a great quarterback. You got to win football games. So I don't want to hear about Lamar being great anymore. Win football games.
Hold on. But he does that, though. He does win football games, okay? 1-2 start. Okay, fine. It's a rough start.
Yeah.
Do you think Baltimore wins the division this year? Yes or no?
By default, because of Cincinnati.
Yes or no?
How about this?
Default,
if
whatever.
Joe Burrow wasn't down, it's their division. They would have won that division.
They didn't look that good even with Burrow there. Even with Burrow healthy, they didn't look that good.
They were gonna win that division. That's
okay, to me, that win was more about Detroit for me.
Yeah,
I think
Detroit
was after that shell-shocking loss to Green Bay Week 1, they looked like a completely different team. They went back to who they were last year, and I think that's scary. Now look, Green Bay beat them, so you have to. That's in the cards already.
Yeah,
but I think the Green Bay Detroit matchup again when they play again. I don't know what week it is. That I can't wait for that rematch. I cannot wait for it.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about a team we love talking about, the New York Football Giants.
I can miss this time, right? Sully, you want to take over for me?
Yeah, they're going to bench Russell Wilson.
Here we go.
They're going to start Jackson Dart. This team, he has to be very excited about it. They got the running back,
Scattaboo.
I like to pronounce his name, Scatibo.
Yeah.
And Scatibo is just running over guys.
That dude's a walking CTE factory.
Bro, he scares me.
No, he's not gonna. He's gonna be on your injury report in a couple weeks, Mike.
I don't know. I think he might be injured now and just running over people. He doesn't care. The kid is amazing.
I think the timing's interesting though because you play the Chargers this week, right? And then you play the Saints after next week. I said before the year started, week 5 is where you look at the situation with Russ and Dart.
Yeah.
I think they're doing this now to try to save their season as soon as possible because Dayball knows that the more they lose, especially early on, his job is toast. So I think they're trying to do something.
I would have premiered him against the Saints. I wouldn't have picked
I agree
the
with you
Chargers.
100%.
I would have went against the Saints.
I agree 100% with you on that.
So now you're going to bring him out. Okay, what the Giants should do, this is my opinion, and hear me out. They should reach out to Indy and see if they could trade him for their quarterback.
Wow. That is a below the belt.
Funny, you say that. But,
I'm right.
So but listen. So I had this theory in my mind for next year.
Okay.
Daniel Jones will be a free agent next year.
Yeah.
Do your Giants go back
to
to
the
him again?
No.
Yeah.
He's not going back there.
No.
Wow.
Hell
Could you imagine doing that to yourself? Like your career's getting wasted. You go to Indy, you start lighting it up, and now he's a free agent.
How
about this? He's going to get paid, and he's going to get paid fat somewhere, and he's going to reignite his career. And this is a story I'm here for. The Giants. Let's let go. Let's let go of one guy, let him break the rushing record, and then win the Super Bowl, and then
let's
Indy,
get another guy.
Yeah.
It's 3-0.
What a great job!
What
a great job!
Have you seen the SpongeBob meme?
Shout out.
The SpongeBob meme with Dayball looking down, and you see a picture of Saquon Barkley. It's like 3-0.
Shout outs to the Giants head office for making my life great.
Well, okay. The Saquon Barkley was obviously a horrible decision what they did.
And God awful.
In the process, how they did that.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones, no one saw this coming.
Yeah.
Wait, when you factor in the fact that didn't they they not sign Saquon in order? I'm beside myself. They didn't
Correct.
sign Saquon to pay Daniel Jones.
And then get rid of him.
And now he's in Indy winning games. They are the
I
worst general manager in the history of sports.
It's also a circumstantial thing, too, because Daniel Jones wasn't even a starting quarterback coming to camp.
No.
Right?
Richards gets hurt. He stays hurt. Jones gets in there. He's a starting quarterback, and he takes the opportunity. That's it.
Way
So,
to waste talent in New York. Like, you're amazing.
it
at
looks
wasting
bad.
talent.
It looks dude. I'll
No,
say
it doesn't
Tuesday.
just look bad,
It
it's
looks.
bad.
I still think
Yeah.
we're paying the price for those 2 Super Bowls against Brady. We're paying the devil.
Is that what it is?
Yes, it is.
Possibly.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, now let's start picking the games for week
All right,
4.
let's pick
Let's do it.
Let's
Let's do
just
it.
stop talking about it. Let's pick them.
Nonsense.
Thursday night, Seattle's at Arizona. Seattle is favored by 1 point. Who are we going with, guys?
It's gonna be a fun game, actually. I think people's like, the Cardinals and Seahawks.
Yeah, Seattle.
Seahawks are pretty frisky, man. 2-1. They're literally a fumble away from being 3-0 right now. Arizona's kind of weird though. They should have won against San Francisco. I mean, I don't know, man. But I am. What's the 1 point spread? You said
1 point. Seattle favored.
I'll take Zona because we're at home. But this is a toss-up game.
Yeah, I got to go with Arizona. They're at home. They tend to win these games, and you got the prime time and Toddler Murray back there.
Toddler
and
Murray.
he's just.
I love
I
that.
think he's going to
Do the
his
finger
little
thing.
things.
I wanna do the
Where he goes
finger
like this.
thing.
He's like toddler.
See, when
Toddler
you do
Murray.
it, it's the best.
He
Those
runs.
little fingers like
it's
that.
a
Oh,
wild.
man.
It's wild the way he runs. If you ever see this, I don't know if it's like it's a real thing. So Toddler Murray pulls this one out, in my opinion.
This is the battle of 2 Tier 3 teams in the NFC.
Tier 3.
Yeah.
Did you pick a winner?
Oh yeah, I had Cardinals.
Yeah.
No, Ernest.
Zona.
I mean,
Zona.
Noah. Did
Yeah,
you
I
pick
said,
Zona.
I said
Zona.
Toddler Murray.
Okay, I'm taking him too. Like, we're all taking Arizona here.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Now let's talk about a reason to wake up early on Sunday morning. Minnesota at Pittsburgh. That's from Ireland. Minnesota's favored by 2.5. Our family, one of our show people,
whole squad's
is,
out there.
is heading to Ireland right now to see that game. I want Pittsburgh to win, and I don't think they're going to lose in their home country of Ireland. What do you guys think?
I think there's an overreaction to the spread here to last week's results. Pittsburgh has not looked good all year long. I agree with that. But I think the spread here is most of the fact that Minnesota, blew out Cincinnati at home, and now the Vegas are overreacting to the spread. I think Steelers get it done this week. I think they'll find a way to win it. I don't know. Give me Pittsburgh this game.
Can somebody look? Is Wentz the Irish name? That's an Irish name, right?
Good
That
question.
dude's like he's a redhead, right?
Yeah.
He's a redhead.
Is he a
Okay,
ginger?
so he's
You
going
would know
back,
that.
He's going back to his country, I think, and he's going, maybe I don't know, but no, he's not going to do the same thing. You have Pittsburgh over there, and I mean that's it's going to be a home game for Pittsburgh. You can count on that in Ireland with the history of the Rooney family. So I think they go in there, and I think Pittsburgh. I got to see the defense. Please turn the defense around and pull this one off. Do not make Carson Wentz
Are
look
there
like a hero.
issues fixable, the Steelers?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'm taking Pittsburgh to win this one in Ireland. Now we're going to move on to the 1 o'clock games. That is Washington at Atlanta. Washington is going into Atlanta favored by 1.5.
Again, another overreaction on the spread here. Washington wins big against the Raiders with Marcus Mariota as quarterback.
Okay.
Atlanta loses big against Carolina. So all of a sudden you have Falcons a 2-point dog, and Mariota's probably playing again this week, right? I'm imagining.
I'm guessing. Yeah, we actually looked that up. It's still not. It's still up in the air.
I look. Commanders look. That was a great performance though, but I can't. A lot of overcorrection here. I'm going to go with the Falcons in this one at home. I think a trend you're seeing this year is a lot of teams that get blown out 1 week, they come back next week and win or play way better. Like Detroit lose Green Bay, come back and blow out Chicago. Chicago's blown out, come back and beat Dallas.
What about teams that get blown out by Carolina by 30? Do they come back and they bounce back like, oh, we're a good football team now?
Maybe about to find out now. Give me Atlanta in this game. I think they're home. They need pick me up here. Give me Falcons here.
Yeah.
The Birds.
I don't want the Redskins to win, but they will. Like I
You can't
don't know.
say that.
It's not a thing.
No, it's
You
the
can't say
Commanders.
that.
They're the
Commanders.
Commanders. Okay,
Whatever.
cut that. We'll have to edit that out. Sorry, everybody. Okay.
Whatever. I'm sorry about your stupid football team name.
Yeah, I'm taking the Commanders.
That's the right answer, actually, to be honest with you.
I'm taking the Commanders on the road also. New Orleans at Buffalo. This is my favorite one. When I saw this line,
Okay.
16.5 for Buffalo at home.
And it's not high enough.
Yeah, that's
it's
the
not high
biggest
enough.
one so
It's
far.
actually. Hear me out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might be the
yeah,
easiest
we're
game
here.
to pick here on the spread.
Okay.
Not even joking. Buffalo by a gazillion.
Yeah. You know those I'm not involved in one, but those survivor leagues where you have to pick a winner.
That's tough.
You hate to waste your Buffalo Bills on this one.
Nor should you.
But I don't know if this is one of those bets where like you see people bet like $487,000 to win $28. This is that bet where people will bet everything they have in order to make a few bucks because there's no scenario where New Orleans wins this thing. Write it down. Buffalo big. Josh Allen lights it up.
Is this a champ stamp?
No, because that's like discredit to
Oof.
champ stamp. It's like something everybody should know this thing. This is like an everybody knows this winner. Yeah.
When I saw the number 16.5, I'm like, okay, just don't be New Orleans. Don't. And then it was New Orleans, and I'm like, forget it. It's Buffalo at home.
Yeah,
16.5.
It makes sense.
That's the biggest one we've seen all season. That might be the biggest line we see.
It's not high enough.
Yeah.
The same.
I've actually coached teams that I was an underdog by like 26, 27.
Yeah.
We were on a running clock in the first quarter, like the clock's just running and the game was over. So yeah, it doesn't go. When you're mismatched at this level with talent, it's just bad news.
We got to get you a coaching job in NFL.
I'm going to get back in.
You know what? This show is
Right now.
If
that spread is 18 by kickoff, don't be surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, next, moving on to Cleveland at Detroit. Detroit is favored by 8.5.
Wow. Well, a little, Detroit. I'm going to go Detroit this one. I know. The Browns, it's a big win for them last week. If it hadn't, I don't know, man. Give me Detroit this one. I just think this is another overcorrections game. Like, this should be a 10-point spread. And I think Vegas is trying to, people who bet Cleveland last week say, oh, they could do it against Detroit. No. Stay away. This is actually going to be an easy Detroit cover, honestly. Give me Detroit win this game running away.
Cleveland's defense are going to play him as as good as they can, but they can't possibly score enough. And Dan Campbell's going to go for it on fourth down and be running double wide receiver passes and all kinds of stuff, that trickeration as you would if you would. Detroit wins this one and they get another dub.
I think that Detroit's going to win this, but I'm taking Cleveland on the points.
Really? What?
I am. 8.5 points.
You know it's in Detroit, right?
Yeah, I know.
So
8.5 points.
Okay.
I like what the Cleveland and I almost said the Cleveland
Vegas
Indians.
got you. See, Vegas got you.
He got me going.
Vegas got you.
He got me going with the bad names, but I'm taking Cleveland. Tennessee at Houston is next. Houston is favored by 7. Both those teams haven't won any games.
Well, someone will win a game now. This is actually the hardest game for me to pick.
That was a take.
Hardest game. Well, it could be a tie. Don't forget that.
No, you're right.
It's the hardest game for me to pick on the spread because divisional game, Tennessee's bad, Houston's bad. I mean, but then I can see Tennessee keeping this game close because they're desperate. I'll go Houston. Okay, here's the bet. Don't bet this game on the spread. Bet Houston to win. I bet them to cover, but it's only because I had to pick either or. But this is come on, what are we doing here?
Yeah, the only Tennessee in this game is the amount of viewers are going to get. Like this is god awful.
Hey,
what?
While we have that. Hey, come watch the game in the paddock.
In fact,
it's going to be shown nowhere else.
Bet the under in this game, if anything. Bet the under, 38 points.
They might not have been showing the game in Houston or Tennessee, but you could see it right here at the paddock. Feasting football.
Yeah, you and 10 of your closest Tennessee and Houston fans could come out and watch two bad football teams battle it out to see who could get their first dub of the season.
Hey, it's still football.
You got okay. So they're Houston's at home. They got to be able to get this first win. If they don't, now you have serious questions about your quarterback situation. I'm going to go ahead and take Houston. I'm not a fan of my pick or my beliefs in this thing. I know the quarterback's not very good or whatever, but I think he's good enough to win this one. But man, it's a shame how some of these teams have turned from feast to famine. It's wild.
Would you take Houston to cover the spread though?
Yeah,
that's a big question.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I am too. The only 10 I see is the 10 Tennessee fans that are sitting over in the paddock watching the game because they can't see it anywhere else.
The only 10 I see is the total amount of points in this game. 10-0. Houston wins. Done.
Stop taking my
Carolina
jokes.
at New England is next, where Carolina is the underdog by 5.
The Pats are not good, man. Can we just go there? The Pats is not good at all. Carolina's been frisky.
Sully.
Sorry. Yes, for real. I'm taking Carolina points until I see a complete Pats game. I'm gonna bet against them every week. Give Carolina points here. Pats might win this game, but Carolina points.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the coach situation there in New England when they made that hire. I
really?
questioned it. Yeah, rah guy gets you so far. But what I've learned is that there's a lot of other things that go into it, whether it be your assistant coaches, empowering assistant coaches, and getting other things done and handling your business. And New England, they're not. I don't know. It's not great football, like you're saying. It's inconsistent, but we're trying to figure out what exactly are they. The definition and who they're trying to be. Come out and say who you're trying to be. Detroit, when that guy got hired, he said who they're going to be. Biting kneecaps and all that other ridiculous stuff he said. Vrabel needs to be that guy and just define this team as we're going to be tough. We're going to run the ball, and this is what we're going to do. So until that happens, consistency is going to be a struggle in New England. I'm going to still go with New England just because they're at home. Carolina can't do what they did last week again. It's not going to happen.
I'm taking Carolina.
Wow.
I agree with Earnest on this. Next up, Chargers at Giants. I didn't know the Chargers had the week off. They are favored by 6 in this one.
I can't stand you, Mike. You know that? No. This is a wild card game because Dart's starting for the Giants.
Mm-hmm. It is.
We don't know how he's going to look.
Scatibo's running in this one.
Scatterboos is there. And the Chargers don't really blow out anybody either. I don't know if you watched all the 3 of their games. They don't blow out anybody necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this is the bye week. It's the Giants, right? So I'll go Chargers this one just because the rookie quarterback, just the optics, and But again, another game. I on the spread, I stay away from this game honestly.
It's funny you mentioned that the Chargers don't blow anybody out. The Giants don't ever blow anybody out ever.
They don't win.
They
just don't win.
You got to win and blow somebody out, right?
You watch some NFL films like from the old days.
You could see some of those.
That,
maybe. But a lot of them are close.
2007 is so long ago.
Yeah, the Giants are terrible at football. They're terrible at upper management. They're just terrible stuff. I think the fans are terrible. I think their tailgates are terrible. I think their location for their stadium is terrible.
The people on the show that like them are
I gotta say, I saw a concert last month.
I wasn't done, but go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I had more terrible. Go ahead. You saw a concert? Was it terrible?
No,
the people that work.
The acoustics, they're amazing in that stadium, actually.
Well, I mean,
so I gotta say.
Okay, the acoustics are amazing. Giants lose. I got Chargers.
Yeah.
You know what? That stadium has such a great sound system, but terrible football teams.
Imagine great acoustics where you're getting booed.
Yeah. They probably can not hear that.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Chargers. They're favored by 6 again in East Rutherford.
In a swamp.
They don't even play in their own state.
No.
Come on.
Well, to be fair, the stadium's literally 5 miles from the city, though, so it's not that far.
They should have left it where Hoffa was buried. I know that for a fact.
You can't stand the Giants. You hate the Giants.
Hot
Are they the
take.
team you hate the most in the division?
What's that?
Are they the team you hate most in the division of the 3? Commanders, Giants, Cowboys.
No, I spread my hate equally among all 3.
Okay. He's an equal hater.
I always thought the
Equal
Giants
opportunity
first.
hater.
I was the Giants for you. Actually.
Okay, next up, Philadelphia at Tampa Bay. Philly goes in favored by 3.5. I cannot wait to hear
Earnest.
the take on this game.
Yeah, look, Tampa's been a good story, man, but they're banged up. Evans is out. I think 2 of the old linemen are going to be out for this game, too, as well. They missed the game against the Jets. Eagles had a scare. Eagles, they hate Tampa. It's a kind of like a house of horrors for you guys. they killed that. They changed that narrative this week. Give me Philadelphia winning and cover the spread.
All right. So, and I'm back and forth on this thing, and I've been on the internet, and I'm looking. We're 3.5 hours away from Tampa as we sit here, Mike.
We are.
So I was like, all right. So I asked my kid, I'm like, hey, what do you think? We'll go over to Tampa. She's like, we don't ever do good at Tampa. I was like, okay, thanks, kid. So thanks. So now I start thinking, I was like, okay, we're playing better football, but I've seen us playing better football go over to Tampa and still have no luck. And then I thought about the time where I'm sitting in the end zone. I'm sitting right against the rail, and Jalen Rieger is back there returning punts right in front of me and just muffing the ball, and we're getting blown out. It's 30 to whatever. And then they're pulling this tarp. There's a tarp that comes down at Tampa in the end zone when they score with this big pirate on there. Yeah. And it comes down, and they pull it over your head. And I'm fighting. Like, I'm like trying to keep the tarp to get it off of my head while they're pulling the thing. And the cannons are firing off, and the people are, like, doing all this stuff.
Sounds amazing.
And now, okay, combine that with the fact that Baker Mayfield's there now. So when you combine cannons, Baker Mayfield, and the tarp coming over my head, I am not going to the game. It's going to be 90-something degrees. It's like a swamp river. But please, 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 Philadelphia Eagles, get one for me. Just this one.
Just go.
I'm not going.
Just go. Break the curse. The best way to break a curse is to go to and break the curse. Go there and break the curse.
No, that's not the best. Best way is to sit at home, watch it at home, and pray with everything you have that for once we could go in there and do what we're able to do. We're better on paper. We should beat this team. Mm-hmm. We have problems, and Bowles he's a problem. He schemes and does these other things. So I need our coordinators to come up with whatever they're going to do to make this one go. but I'm gonna take Philly. And
Wow.
Baker's been doing things to win games, and it drives me berserk. But you look at it; he's doing things to win games. But we have a guy on our side, and he wins games too.
By the way, Baker Mayfield right now, MVP candidate now, 3 weeks in.
I don't like
God.
to see you worried, Noah. This is different from you. This is the kind of talk
Why are you so scared?
I'm in my head. I'm in my own head right now.
Go to the game.
I'm in my head.
Go to the game.
I'm in my own head.
I'd love for you to go to the game and then come back on Wednesday next week and not be able to hear anything because those cannons are going to be going off
If I go to
constantly.
game, I'm gonna capture a lot of moments on film for this stream. I'm gonna do that. If I go,
Okay.
What if they lose?
I'm gonna still bring them.
Okay. You're not going to show anybody. I'm taking Tampa Bay at home on this one.
Yeah, you are.
Are you really?
I am.
This because of
No,
who?
usually I pick against the Eagles out of spite.
Yeah.
This time I actually think I don't know about Godwin. I haven't heard lately. I mean, there was a possibility
No,
of him
both
playing this game.
both
but-
guys might be out.
Yeah. What's concerning is the linemen. There's 2 linemen that missed last week. I think they're out this week too.
Wait,
also.
there's 2 linemen on the other side that are a little bit concerning too. If those guys get a hold of that Baker, it's going to be on.
I got a question. Do the Bucs have Jalen Hurts?
What?
Do the Bucs have Jalen Hurts?
What are you saying?
Do the Bucs have Jalen Hurts? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Bucs lose. There you go. Done.
My
guy.
Yeah. Indianapolis at LA Rams is the first 4:05 game. Indy is the underdog by 3.5.
Who would have thought that if you look at the schedule, you would have said this game, week 4, is a marquee game, and yet we're here. Again, people saying Colts could be a Super Bowl contender. Look, when you are a bad team for a couple of years, you don't get to cut the line. I got to see more. I'm impressed so far, but I got to see more, right? You got to earn your way to get my love, right?
Right.
So that being said, these are the type of games here where when you win these games, you earn that. Like the Rams were, in my opinion, a contender. They're the only team that can give the Eagles any hell.
What?
Colts, well, I'm saying, give the Rams win this game. But if the Colts win this game, we're having a big conversation next week on the show about the Colts being bigger picture a possible contender.
Yeah. So the Rams are coming off and this is where they're in their own heads about this. I don't care what you say on to the next week. I do not care what you say. You can say it all you want. When they wake up in the morning, today and tomorrow and the next day, they're going to wake up like, how did we lose that game on Sunday? That's what they're thinking. So now you're going into at home and Indy's coming in. And, I mean, what happens to your confidence about whether you can finish team off? Now, frankly, for the rest of the season, you get a lead. You're never out of the woods based on what that meltdown that you had in Philadelphia. So should the Rams what's the spread on this one, Mike?
3.
The spread is 3.5.
I'm going to take Indiana points.
I'm taking Indy.
But hold on. I see what you're saying there, Noah. But isn't that a Eagles issue, not necessarily everybody else in the league? Like you're talking about the champs here. Like everybody else, I can see them taking their business. But you think that carries over to other teams they play going forward?
Oh no, there's a hangover where they're questioning how good they are. You came into Philly and you're trying to establish yourself, and then you have a letdown like that where you blow a game. There's going to be problems. If they lose this game, you're going to have problems in the locker room. This is going to be an issue.
Again, if Indy wins this game, I think it's a big picture thing, Phil.
I'm taking Indy. Jacksonville at San Francisco. San Francisco favored by 3.
This is a weird game, honestly.
I'm tired of them winning with hurt players.
So Purdy
Purdy
was actually limited in practice last week.
Okay.
He's probably in the same spot here. It's very possible he might play this game.
Yeah.
This Jaguar team is weird. I don't like this Jaguar team, honestly. I mean, a 2-1, cool story. I'm not bought into this team being a playoff team just yet. The Niners, even with all the injuries, the 3-0, they still find ways to win games. I'll take the Niners here with Purdy, without Purdy. Mac Jones is playing pretty decent in that spot. Give me the Niners.
I'm still trying to figure out how San Fran wins games. I do not understand.
Christian McCaffrey.
Winners win. Winners win. They're winners.
I guess, but I mean, Jacksonville can't go in there and win this game, and the two-way players situation isn't going great. He's like mediocre on both sides of the ball. I said that. Just pick where you're going to put him or whatever. I think it's more. It's almost a distraction for that team. I mean, now you're playing on both sides of the ball. You don't know what's going on or whatever. San Fran, again, they're pulling off wins with defense and controlling the clock and some other things. So I think they're able to win this one also.
I'm taking San Fran to stay undefeated. Baltimore at Kansas City. Baltimore goes in favored by 2.5.
Who would have thought week 4, both these teams are 1-2, right?
That's crazy. I don't think anybody would have thought
How
that.
big is this game?
The Chiefs, the schedule's somewhat, you can see a scenario, but no one would have actually agree with that, though. But I think both were seething after last week. Man, House of Horrors here for the Ravens, though. But I'll take the Ravens here in a blowout, honestly. The Chiefs, I have seen nothing from the Chiefs these last 3 weeks that made me believe that this is a good team.
You just hit us with the Baltimore in a blowout.
Yes.
Wow.
In a blowout.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that your champ stamp?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I'll do that. Morgan's bet of the week. Boom.
Ernie champ?
Ravens cover at
Ernie
least
stamp.
7 points in this game.
Whoa. Okay. So you have a proven winner, and if the game's on the line, you want Lamar or you want the other guy? You want him? Who do you want? Like, neither guy is able to finish game right now. They're not. They're struggling, and Mahomes knows how to make the plays. They're banged up. Baltimore's like a sieve on the ground, or they're giving up all these points. The biggest thing is the defense coordinator, Spags, for Kansas City is going to put together some schemes, and I think Jackson's going to – okay, I'm going to put on – this is my prediction for this, 3 turnovers by Lamar Jackson in this game, and they lose.
Wow.
That's what I'm calling. I think Spags throws stuff at you that's tricky. He put the clamps on the Eagles offense, fully clamped us down. We were able to get a win, but the way Kansas City's playing, and they can play defense, and the way Baltimore's giving up yardage on the ground, I think that's going to be enough. Kansas City just grinds it out. They're not a flashy team anymore. They're not throwing it all over and winging it. They have to grind out a win, and I think Kansas City, this matchup for them, their offensive line against Baltimore's defense right now is primed, and I think Spags is going to give Lamar Fitz 3 turnovers. Write that down, 3 turnovers,
Wow.
Kansas City wins.
You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
The one of the stats, because I'm a stat guy.
You are.
I thought he was that guy.
Yeah,
No, we're all
Stat Junior.
Stat, guy. Stat Junior.
Yeah.
That
You are older.
Derrick Henry, much older.
This is bad.
Derrick Henry's fumbled 3 times in
my
3
God.
games this season.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
He had 3 all last year.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That's insane.
I don't
So-
think he fumbles this week.
No.
You don't think so?
who
No,
else
because
thinks so?
Lamar's given up the 3 turnovers himself. Who do you got here, Mike?
I'm taking Baltimore.
Good man.
Wow.
I'm taking Baltimore to go in and win this game. I don't think they're going to blow them out.
Let me ask
though.
this: team that loses this, are they toast?
No.
No, still no.
The environment, again,
Yeah.
Because the AFC is so bad.
It's
He
so
said it
bad
already.
Yeah,
that
okay.
the doors are open. Yeah.
Yeah. Chicago at Vegas. Vegas favored by 1.
I got it. What happened last week? Where
To who?
Chicago throwing the ball. What was that? This is a guy like out of nowhere. I'm like, look at the arm on this guy. Who is this guy? I'm not sold yet, but that was some show. And I got to say, when I know I piled on some of these guys, but he put on a clinic and he threw the ball and has arm talent
4 touchdowns.
almost like I've never seen his arm talent. If you could put that together with a little bit of better demeanor, you have a great quarterback in Chicago. I haven't seen it yet and not on a consistent basis, but those throws he was making were dots. I don't know if I've seen anybody throw with that kind of velocity in a long time. I'm going with Chicago in this one. I don't know if I'm a refound or a reborn, a fan of this guy, but holy heck, what he was doing in there. So whatever that wake-up call was, if they keep that going, look out. I got Chicago.
He looked great. He did.
Yeah.
But let's also realize that who he played.
What?
Okay? The Dallas Cowboys.
I'm still.
Okay.
It don't
Again,
matter. It don't matter.
Dallas Cowboys, who Russell Wilson torched,
They're still an NFL
and
team.
2 weeks later is benched.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so
Yeah.
again, it's more on the Cowboys and his. But Caleb Williams, great performance.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Okay.
you knocked him a lot.
I did.
We'll see what happens there. I'm actually very intrigued with this game, honestly, because the Raiders should be better than that. That loss in Washington was
They were
disgusting.
supposed to be frisky.
Yeah.
They were supposed to.
No Jane Daniels, and you lose by what, 16?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That made no sense.
To a former teammate, Mariota, too.
And
Yeah.
the Bears have a good roster. So
They do.
if what Noah's saying is true, and if this is a
Well, don't
start of
say
things-
that I'm saying this like long term.
If you're
he
saying-
had a great performance
if-
this
if-
week,
right. If
and
we-
he has to put it together every
Can
week.
we, if we see consistency like this from
Look
this
out.
point on,
Look out.
the Bears could be scary.
Yeah.
Because they have a good defense already.
Right.
They have weapons around them.
Yeah.
It's about the quarterback.
Yeah.
Give me the Bears.
I'm taking Vegas at home.
You're a homer.
This is
You're-
my
what's
last
your homer,
chance.
though?
Yeah,
It's okay.
This is the last time I pick them if they lose this game.
And then he's a Steeler fan again.
Then I'm a Steeler fan again. Now moving on to the Sunday night game. This should have been a good game. Green Bay goes into Dallas favored by 7.
So
Shoulda,
the-
woulda, coulda.
Wait, so you have that's gonna be a tricky one. These teams know each other well, and they have a lot of history. These two teams, Green Bay going into Dallas with love. Green Bay lost a game they shouldn't have. We'll see how they bounce back. Dallas needs to get a win. They're reeling. They're banged up all over the place. They're right there. How great is the NFC East where you just trade your best players away for no reason? Now Micah's on the other side of the field, and he's going to be coming for Dak. He knows Dak's tendencies and all this other stuff. He knows offensive linemen's tendencies and how they like. I don't know how that's going to go. It's not going to go well for Dallas, and Jerry Jones is going to. This is going to be a black eye on his longevity. Like he's trading away players, and they're going to come back and beat him down again. You talk about a team that has no direction. Stop calling yourself America's team. I've had it. You stink right now, and you're not doing anything to improve. And Green Bay goes in there, and I think they are shellacking in front of the largest crowd you've ever seen.
Do you think Jerry cares?
He does care. He does care.
He cares, but he's also rich as hell.
But he cares about winning.
He cares. The problem is he cares too much.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I thought the spread initially was too high.
Right.
Then we went through Mike's favorite segment of the show, the injury report. Lamb's out a little while, right?
Yes. At least this game, yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem. Give me Green Bay winning the blowout.
Yeah, I'm taking Green Bay.
You're a mess today.
I'm taking Green Bay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the first time it was good.
Take
but
two.
Green Bay, I think, is going to win this game in a blowout.
They need a bounce back, too, after the loss against Cleveland last week. So.
Okay, we got 2 Monday night games again, which I hate when they do this.
My boy Zach says these are the worst Monday Night Football games ever in the history of Monday Night Football.
Shout out to Zach.
Let me tell you a little bit about Monday Night Football game in Miami at 7:15 p.m. I got to leave now. It's Wednesday. What's today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
The traffic.
Oh, it's
and
terrible.
if it drizzles, it's Monday at 7:15. You got to leave by noon in order to get down there. You can't get down there, first off. Second off, now you're dealing with the Jets fans, and all the Jets fans are coming down there, and their team stinks, and Miami stinks, and everybody stinks, and it's going to be a big we all stink party, and they're going to battle out for see who stinks worse, right? This game is terrible. It's going to be terrible football. It's going to be hot. It's going to be muggy. Like
Smelly.
This is not what football is about. We're getting into the end of September, right? We're supposed to have fall leaves, run the ball, score touchdowns, and instead we get humidity, South Miami, or not even Miami, out in the Everglades for bad football like that doesn't make any sense, and a coach that couldn't lead himself out of a paper bag.
And yet you're going to watch the game.
And Miami's favored by 2.5 too.
Yeah,
it's wild. Like,
yeah.
What say you, Ern? I got the Jets because Miami just can't win games.
If the Dolphins have any shot in turning the season around, these next 2 weeks are going to define that.
Are you?
Don't say must win
any
again.
shot.
You got to stop.
I mean, everything
to turn around this season.
If they have any shot in having a chance to even doing anything worthwhile this year, these next 2 weeks define that.
Your sense of reality.
And I'm going to
skewed.
I'm going to pick the Dolphins win this game.
Wait,
Wow.
get back to wait. If the Dolphins have any chance to what? Finish that statement, please.
Turn around the season.
And then what happens? What happens when they turn around, Ernest?
Oh, turn around.
Well, what do they do? Then? What do they do?
I mean, you're saying
they turn around and get a win? What do they do?
They turn around.
They still got play. Look, no, they still got to play the game still, bro.
They still.
I know, but you're talking about turning around a season. But what do you turn around? Where are you going once you turn around? You turn around where you going?
To the playoffs, 8, 9 teams to playoffs.
There he goes. I can't deal with this
I'm not saying it's
anymore.
going to happen, but I'll again this week Jets, next week Panthers.
Yeah.
This is it for them.
Okay.
Look.
And McDaniels and company is week to week, so at this point, get it done or.
It doesn't matter what they're going to turn around to.
You know, I'm going to turn
They're gonna
around
turn
on the way
around.
down there. When I hit the traffic, I'm going to turn it around and go home. That's what
right
I'm
there
doing.
on
right on the turnpike.
Right on the turnpike?
Yeah.
That's illegal.
can't do
Now,
that.
I'm taking Miami at home. I don't think anybody was talking about that, but I'm taking Miami.
Oh, yeah,
No,
okay.
actually, I'm not. No, it's wrong. I'm taking the Jets.
Oh, you're taking the Jets?
Thank you, Mike.
Aaron Glenn says dancing he did it on the
I'm
sideline
taking the
last week.
Jets. That was a good
I have
dance.
Tyreek Hill losing his mind on the sideline.
Oh,
Not
brother.
getting arrested on the way in this time. He's going to lose his mind. There's going to be some kind of domestic issue on Tuesday, and then he's out of town.
Oh, brother.
That's what I
Oh,
have.
brother. No,
Write
this
it down.
can get ugly.
Yeah.
This is Monday
Yeah,
football.
home and on
If they
road.
lose this game and how they lose all this
Yeah.
too also,
Yeah.
this can get real bad.
Yeah, there's going to be chandeliers broken and
Yes.
vases thrown in that household.
Yeah, I'm
no
taking
doubt.
the Jets. Now
Yeah.
the last game of the week, Cincinnati at Denver. Denver
This
favored
should have
by
been
7.5.
good. This should have been good.
Yeah.
It should have been.
Last year they met week 17. That was a classic game last year.
7.5 points. The spread.
Denver's
That's a
record is
lot.
what?
Denver's 1-2. They're a little overvalued.
That's
granted,
messed up.
they should have beaten the Colts.
Okay.
They got robbed because of that penalty late. Chargers game to control of until the
Don't
end.
put the refs in. Don't
No,
let yourself be in
I-
position to refs.
Right, I'm
decide
just
the
saying
game.
they were in
Yeah.
position to win those games and they didn't
Okay.
do that. So, but I think they're so overvalued. But some of that points. kind of like Cincinnati points here. I think they'll bounce back from the. I mean, you can't do worse than did last against Minnesota. I think they'll bounce back. They'll lose the game, but they'll bounce back and make it competitive. Give me Denver to win with Bengals on the
Yeah. Okay. So you're wrong. So Denver's defense is so good that Cincinnati may not score this game. I think Cincinnati, they struggled last week. Denver's defense is good, and then you add on to that. Have you ever been to Denver?
The altitude.
Yeah.
Bad.
I can't breathe there. Like I was at Denver.
I'm scared to go there. I want to go so bad.
And I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I need oxygen.
I'm
like
scared
we
to
have
go there.
scuba tanks at the shop. I should have brought the scuba tank. And this, I remind me, because I was in Colombia a couple weeks ago and I was at 8,900 feet elevation. I'm like, this stinks. I can't it's a problem. Like, unless you train with one of those, you ever see those things they put on where it suffocates you, the high-altitude mask?
Yeah.
It's a real deal. It's a real problem. So Cincinnati going in there, they're going to be winded. They're going to get blown out. I got Denver.
This guy's talking about going to Colorado and Columbia. Like, we gotta do some kind of investigation on this dude.
I agree.
There's something going on. I'm actually going to take Cincinnati in this game because I think that Denver wins. I just don't think they cover the 7.5.
Okay.
So I'm going to take Cincy. And those were like our long drawn out picks for the week. That felt like it took forever.
It did.
Now we're going to talk about fantasy football. Fantasy football, if you look up there, I lost.
How about that? What's your record now, Mike?
No, that was from last week, actually. That was last week's games.
That's terrible. Yeah, so our producer sent us the wrong thing.
Yeah,
and our producer was a backup. I had a backup producer. He sent the wrong thing. But anyway.
I lost.
I lost
to Sal.
I think also as well.
I did win.
I hate fantasy football.
I won my game. I'm 2-1 now, Mike.
I'm 2-1.
You're 2-1, Ernest?
1-2.
1-2. Yeah, you can't. Are you going to turn it around? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to turn
I
it
suck.
What happens if you turn it around?
Yeah, what happens?
Then I win a championship.
Okay, so you're saying the
Do you
Dolphins
think you
are
can
going
make
to
the
turn it
playoffs?
around?
No. Maybe. We'll see.
I don't think so either. What about stardom Cinemas, Mike? We going to do those?
Stardom Sidham, I'm going to start Trey Benson. He's the new running back. He was one of those handcuffs.
Cincinnati?
No, he's the running back for the Cardinals because Connor's down. He's one of those guys that most people took in their drafts late because of the fact that everybody kind of knows he was at some point possibly going to take over the starting job, but now Trey Benson is the man in Arizona. And I'm also going to take my stardom Jordan Addison, who's now just coming off a suspension. He's going to play for the first week. Yeah. I like Jordan Addison. My sit, like I did last week, Ashton Genty. Last week I told you guys start Omari on Hampton. He went off finally, actually won me one of my games last week. And I sat Genty. I'm going to sit him again this week.
But I think Addison and Jefferson, that went top 3 core in the league, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good. What about you guys?
My storm this week is, again, you're going to see a pattern next couple weeks.
Okay.
Anybody playing the Dallas Cowboys, you start them. Start Jordan Love this week for the Packers. And my sit-em will be Aaron Rodgers against the Vikings on the road. It's
really?
Yeah, they're playing the Vikings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Intercompany hate.
Really?
Intercompany hate right there.
Wow.
All right,
I'm going to tell some people.
Okay, I know winners, and a thing in life is you always keep yourself, like you guys do with me, you stay close to the winners, and you try to associate yourself with winners all the time.
I don't talk to you except on this show.
I know, you should, and that's why you're not a big-time winner. So if you associate yourself with winners, Josh Allen's a winner. He's going to win games. He's going to do things to win. I'm taking Josh Allen for my start again. I was right last week. He lit it up. He's going to light up again. And I'm sitting Dak Prescott, and I'm here for every second of it. He lost CD. Green Bay's going to come in there, and Micah's going to go berserk. I'm going to say that Dak gets knocked out of the game at some point. That's what I'm saying. Sit him.
They were talking to Micah about sacking.
Don't come in there. Do not. Don't come around the corner soft. You come around and you bring the tomahawk chop, and you run right through him. Don't lay him down on the turf. You better light him up.
Well, you should go in the chat there. I think your wife had a message for me on there.
I bet she did.
We're not seeing the chat.
We got restream so they get a chance.
There's a lot of people probably chatting, which we're not seeing.
I think in regards to my Dolphins take about them.
I'm sure Bunner's in there. I'm sure a lot of people in there saying horrible things.
Yeah,
but we can't see it.
And I deserve it.
Yeah, no, it's probably all about Earnest. Now we're going to move on and talk about some college football.
Oh, God.
So Dabo Sweeney's on the hot seat after Clemson
I wish
lost.
Pat was here today.
Me too.
Wait, are you asking
Pat?
Are you saying he's on the hot seat or are you asking
He
hot seat?
knew.
I think he's on the hot seat.
Pat knew that this was a problem. He knew what's going on over there in Clemson, and he called it, and he's like, "This is a problem." So I wish he was here for it. Yeah, you lost to Syracuse now. You're starting. You have problems.
1-3 now.
Worst start of his career.
Yeah, the worst start of his career. Do we think there's a possibility that Dabo loses his job or just
I think
leaves?
there is a possibility. I don't think they'll fire him this year, but I think regardless of how this year ends, I think next year will be the real hot seat year. Because right now, if they were to fire him, his buyout is I think it's $70 million right now currently.
Yeah, you know what they do for that? It's funny how they do that thing. They like rally and raise money.
Right.
Like next time Mike annoys me, I'm going to go to the high limit section and raise money to buy out Mike. And
can I have the money? Because you can do it today. We'll get on there right now.
What saves?
But they'll raise $70 million in Clemson. Yeah. Pat might even chip in. He's an alumni. Yeah. He might throw in a few bucks to get him out of there.
No, what saves Dabo right now in the short term is that all the goodwill he's put there, national titles there. Yeah. They were just in the playoff last year.
Right.
You forget that they were in the playoff last year.
No, I did forget.
So at least
I forgot.
He'll get a reprieve year next year, and if things are continuing to fall off the cliff.
Is that what you get? Because in Philly, you can win the Super Bowl and then have a bad year next year and be canned.
Well,
that's what they do
in
in Philly.
Well, I think it was more than just that. I think Peterson got fired because of more than just the tail off and other things internally.
Okay. I think you're on the hook. In college is a little bit different than the pros.
Yeah.
Because you have the recruiting and he has the talent to win games and he's not. So at some point you have to look at something else. It's probably coaching.
Give him one more year.
Okay.
College is more coaching than
I will say I am enjoying the Dabo Sweeney crash outs though that's going on the internet. Yeah, you don't want me? I got another job. I'll keep coaching. Come on, bro.
So the AP Top 25, Miami jumped to number 2 after beating the Gators, which we all knew was going to happen.
That's corny. The Gators are terrible right now. How that guy still has a job?
No.
What are we doing?
He should be gone.
And the strange part, too, is that you see this team, they're very competitive. They're very competitive. That game,
frisky, if you
the
would.
score wasn't. The score wasn't indicative of that game. That was a 10-7 game, middle of the fourth quarter.
Right.
And they threw a pick or something like that, and then after that was all over.
There's Facebook pages dedicated to getting that Florida coach fired.
He is going to be gone.
Napier, yeah.
When?
He'll likely. No, I think they'll play out the year. They'll play out the year, but I think they'll get rid of him by November.
Here's the play. Fire him, fire the guy in Clemson, and let him come to us. Because I think
you want Dabo. You want Dabo, bro.
100%.
I can't stand Dabo as is.
I know. That's why I want him.
Oh, even better.
So the top 10 is now Ohio State at 1, the Hurricanes at 2, Penn State at 3, LSU at 4, Georgia at 5, Oregon 6, Oklahoma 7, Florida State is at 8, Texas A&M at 9, and Texas at 10.
You got the big. Go ahead.
Florida State and Miami are playing in a couple of weeks from now?
Next week. Next Saturday.
Okay.
That's big.
Whoever wins that game, do you think they should go to number 1?
Probably Miami will go number 1 if they win that. Well, I don't know. We'll see Ohio State's schedule next couple weeks though. But you got the big game this weekend, Oregon and Penn State.
Yeah, that's
that can
big.
shake things up in the top 10.
That's a weird matchup. That doesn't happen a lot.
Well, because now they're both Big Ten teams now. That's why.
Yeah.
Miami and Florida State, and obviously I'll ask next week on the show. That is my all-time favorite rivalry in all sports.
Yeah.
So
that's a good one.
Yeah, it is by far. Oh, absolutely.
You sure?
I've been dude. All those wide rights and wide lefts back in the day.
That's pretty weak.
Watch.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been bad. It's been bad, but it's setting up right now. As long as FSU does their job this week against Virginia, which they should,
right?
It is setting up to be the biggest FSU Miami game in probably 15, 20 years.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah, a house divided. You get all those little house divided signs.
Oh God, especially my family. Oh my God,
house divided, Ernest.
Oh yeah, easily.
Nice.
No, my wife's a Gator fan, but like
she's smart.
House really divided.
Is smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the family has a lot of Canes people too, also. So that's
shout out to your wife. She puts up with a lot. Yeah, mine does too.
Yeah.
Now we're going to talk about sports betting because we actually have a marketing partnership with Hard Rock Bet. That's the Seminole tribe of Florida, and right now they've got a cool promotion: bet $5, get $150. But your bonus bet, you get that if you win. It used to be different, so now it's different. If the bonus bet, if you win, you're going to get those bonus bets. If you make a deposit at least $10, place a cash wager of 5 or more. If your first bet wins, you'll receive $150 in bonus bets, and that is 6 separate $25 bonus bets.
Yeah, put a $5 bet on Buffalo, and you're good.
And that expires after 7 days. And if you want more information, you can just go to our website, pbkennelclub.com/Hard Rock Bet. And that is the Seminole Tribe and offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Got to be 21 and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? 1-888-ADMIT-IT is the number to call.
Yeah, I actually changed some of my strategy on betting now. I used to do parlays and spreads.
Okay.
As this week, I started doing money line. Do 10 money line parlays.
Oh, yeah?
9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. I can't get Clemson screwed me this
Wow.
weekend, for example, on one leg.
Wow.
So you're getting smoked. You're not winning.
Yeah, I can't see it hit the 10th game. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 every time.
Maybe you should bet 9 instead of 10 then.
You
Yeah,
seem
maybe
so
you should.
interested. No,
A
you're
flex,
like, oh,
a
you're
flex
not
it,
winning?
you know? But yeah,
Somebody got to turn it around?
But I do that on Hall Rock Bet. But I do all that.
Somebody
On,
turn around?
but I do all that on Hall Rock Bet. So it's a lot of fun actually, though.
Yeah.
Even though I'm losing a little bit the last couple weeks. So
Let's talk about some baseball.
Okay.
The Cal Rally has
Great.
58 home
This
runs.
is great. Okay.
Isn't that awesome?
No, that's
a
pretty
great
good
story.
for right for a
Great
catcher.
story.
Yeah.
and they're in the playoffs too. on
How
top
many
of that.
how many more games left?
A week to go. Less than a week.
Yeah.
All right, 60. 60
Very possible, yes.
60 is a big benchmark. It's a big benchmark to
huge.
get hit 60. So yeah, we're pulling from. That's a great story.
And they're a playoff team too on top.
Wait,
They
how-
clinched 2 days ago.
Okay, so now we have to start talking now. Okay, so we had that big parlay I cooked up. Remember that thing?
I remember
for
that.
almost $12,000.
Yeah.
Okay, Yankees are in there now, right? Yankees is clinched.
They clinched
All
yesterday.
right,
They
so
did.
now they're in. So now I'm getting a buyout offer of $98. Okay.
Wow.
What?
So all
Big
I
money.
need to hit this parlay, so everybody understands, I need the Yankees to win the World Series and then the
tough.
Eagles to win the Super Bowl. So, and I bet $2. So I could either win. I could take 98 now,
It's a lot.
or let it ride for 12 G's. What
Well,
do we do?
First
here?
off,
what do we do?
you're already rich, so I don't know why you would want $98
Yeah,
for,
but
for a reason.
I could be more rich.
No,
I would like
yeah.
to be more rich.
You let it ride, and,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
The odds you get in this are actually
Yeah.
higher than you realize. Because, yes, the bigger sweat is the Yankees.
Yeah.
But the American League is pretty wide open, man.
Right.
So you get in the World Series like they were last year. Depending who you play in the World
Yeah.
Series, if you avoid the Dodgers, obviously,
Yeah.
that's a big win for you guys.
I'm
I
doing.
think, dude,
Cash
I
it
ride it
out.
out. I think your
Cash
odds are
it
pretty.
out.
I would not. No, I would ride
it
the.
out.
I
I'm
think
doing
your
it for
odds,
the people. We're riding this one out for all you viewers out there. We're going to ride this out. And the Yankees are going to capitalize, and we're going to have 12 G's riding on the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. And then again, we're going to South Beach.
I think,
we're going to South
I think
Beach.
barring
Yep.
injury,
And
the
we're
Eagles
popping bottles.
I think right now, barring injury, the Eagles are
Yeah.
the lock. I
Okay.
think that
so we just need the Yankees, and
I actually love. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
as things work out now, I love your wager.
Yeah,
I love
you
it.
should, You should. Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
I love all my.
I would
wagers.
cash out right now, and I'd take the $8.
$98.
I'd take the $8 and go get a BLT
It's
downstairs,
98.
enjoy your
98.
lunch, and then
98.
keep the 90.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I would do.
Okay.
I mean, that's honestly what you should
No,
do.
we're gonna roll the dice and let it
I know.
ride, because
No,
what
let
a
it ride.
champ does when he knows he's right, he lets that stuff ride.
Because gee, I'm gonna lose
Yeah.
$2.
Yeah, you don't become a genius by backing down.
Okay, my favorite team in all of sports is the Atlanta Braves. They
Yeah.
just they have a 10-game win streak, and it's
Okay.
the worst
Sorry to
possible
hear that,
time
Owen.
because they're not going to make the playoffs.
That's
for the
wild.
first time since
And
2017.
I'm owed money from one of our Braves fans here,
Well, that's not loud.
Keemont.
That's not loud.
Oh, Kimon, what's up, buddy?
Yeah,
Oh.
so I'm just saying. Braves
He's
fan.
a Braves fan.
We
Oh,
bet every
nice.
year who had better record, Mets or Braves. So
Yeah, they've got 10 wins in a row, and they're playing for absolutely nothing.
That's
Yeah,
timing, buddy.
congratulations on doing nothing.
Yes, Snitker is not going to be the coach next season. That has to be his final week. And also, Clayton Kershaw is retiring after 18 seasons.
Yeah.
Do we put him in like a top 20 of pitchers? Is
I
he in
would
those?
I would say that. I would say so. I would
Okay.
say so. He's certainly in the last 15 years probably the best pitcher, maybe top 2 or 3, certainly top 2 or 3 in all of baseball that I've seen. So
Nice.
yeah, well, he's definitely Hall of Famer first ballot.
There's a
Without
lot.
question.
There's a lot. We can't even get it. We don't have time to get in that discussion. But top
Yeah.
20 is a big stretch.
I mean, Kershaw at the peak of his powers was
Amazing.
He was amazing. So
Yep. Okay, now we're going to move on to one of our favorite portions of the show, and it is called Quick Pick.
we have
it
to
quick.
do quick this time.
Yeah, it's
That's all
got to
you
be
know.
quick.
Okay, go.
But week
Watch
4,
this.
let's go. Seattle at Arizona. Arizona is underdogs by 1.
Go, Ernest.
Zona.
I got Arizona and Toddler Murray.
Arizona at home. Do
Yeah.
the finger thing. Okay. Now we move on to Sunday morning. Minnesota at Pittsburgh. They're playing in Ireland. Minnesota favored by 2.5.
Shout out to Pat Steelers.
I got Pittsburgh.
Yep, our home team, Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
We're taking them. Washington at Atlanta. Washington favored by 1.5.
Shout out to Tiller, Dirty Birds.
No, I got. They lost by 30 last week. I got Washington.
I got Washington. New Orleans at Buffalo. Buffalo favored by 16.5.
And the easiest spread of the week. Give me the Bills to win by 35.
Yeah, let's go, Joshy. I got the Bills.
Yeah, we're all taking the Bills. Cleveland at Detroit. Detroit favored at home by 8.5.
I love Detroit here. Maybe Detroit to cover.
I have Detroit.
I am taking Cleveland. Now Tennessee at Houston. Houston favored by 7.
Why'd you watch this game in the first place? But Houston.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Houston because Tennessee's a little worse.
I'm taking Houston also. Carolina at New England, where Carolina is underdogs by 5.
I do not touch the passes yet. They might win the game, but give me Carolina points.
Yeah, Carolina's going to be Carolina. I'm going to New England.
I'm taking Carolina. Now we're moving on to Chargers at Giants. Chargers favored by 6.
The dark era has begun, but you're playing that defense. Good luck and God bless. Give me Chargers.
Yeah, this is not going to be coming out party for Dart. I got the Chargers.
Yeah, we're all taking the Chargers here. Philadelphia at Tampa Bay. Philly goes in favor by 3.5.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
We're going to silence the cannons. Go Birds.
More cannons than you've ever heard on Sunday. Tampa Bay wins this one. Now, Indianapolis at the Rams. And Rams are favored by 3.5.
Big prove-it game for the Colts. Big picture, but give me the Rams here.
Yeah, Rams are stunned and they're stymied right now. I'm going with Indy.
I'm taking the Colts on the road to stay undefeated. Now, Jacksonville at San Francisco. San Fran favored by 3.
Who are the Jags? I don't get it. Give me the Niners.
I don't know how they're winning San Fran.
San Fran's going to stay undefeated here behind Christian McCaffrey. And now Baltimore at Kansas City. Baltimore favored by 2.5.
Ravens in a romp.
Lamar Jackson, 3 turnovers. Patty Mahomes wins this one.
I am taking Baltimore on the road. Chicago at Vegas. Vegas favored by 1.
We're seeing the ascent of Caleb Williams possibly. We'll see. Give me the Bears.
I'm going to ride that momentum. I'm going with Chicago.
The Raiders. I'm taking them at home. Green Bay at Dallas in the Sunday night game. Green Bay goes in favor by 7.
Cowboys are cooked. My bet's cooked. Give me the Packers.
Yeah, Green Bay big.
Yeah, Green Bay big in this one. Monday night games. Jets at the Dolphins. Jets go in underdogs by 2.5.
If Miami wants to turn things around these next 2 weeks, it's it. Give me Dolphins.
Yeah, Jets win 6-3.
I'm going to take the Jets here, and for Earnest's big turnaround. We can't wait to talk about that next week.
I'm trying to put some energy into the Dolphins, man. Come on.
He's trying. He's the only one. Now, Monday night's last game, Cincinnati at Denver. Denver favored by 7.5.
Denver wins, but Cincinnati points here.
Yeah, Denver.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Ernest. Denver wins Cincinnati on the points, and that's been Quick Picks.
That was quick.
We made it quick.
For week number 4.
For you.
Now let's talk about other things going on. Now let's talk about our sports betting picks. Of course, that's one of the things we like to talk about on the show. Anybody got some sports bets this week?
Yeah, they got a new category. If you look under NFL and you flip over, they have when a team's going to get eliminated.
Do they?
That's awesome. I'm all over that.
Really?
I'm going to give out my picks next week, but I want everybody to go ahead, open their Hard Rock app, go to NFL, go to other bets, and page over. And it's like when teams, I was like, what a great concept. You could pick. It's like playing when you play craps. You know the people that are rooting for the 7, like everybody's hoping 7, so they out the don't players. Mm-hmm. This is where you could root against teams, and I'm here for it. So yeah, go ahead and pick one. I got Kansas City. Oh no, it's will they or won't they make the playoffs? And I got Kansas City not making the playoffs.
Wow.
I got a bet.
What kind of odds you got on that one?
I got like plus 180.
That's pretty good.
Huh? Yeah, I know. So look at it. Dig in there. There's some good stuff in there now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you have to. When you're a serious sports better like I am, you have to really dig into the app and find out what they have available. That, and then tonight I'm probably going to bet some online NBA 2K video game bets.
Oh, that's
too.
so exciting.
It is.
I'm a fan of narrative gambling, and there's a narrative gambling. I call that.
Okay.
Okay. Me?
Yeah, go.
All right, I cooked up a 5-team parlay on Hard Rock this morning.
So you'll hit 4. That'd be great.
Yeah, flex that. You know what I mean? I have Atlanta on the points to win outright against Washington.
Oh, well,
I got the Bills.
So that's your one loss.
Yeah, minus 6.5 the Bills to cover against the Saints.
Okay.
Your boys to cover against the Bucks.
Ooh.
The under on the Panthers-Patriots game because, come on now.
Yeah.
And then the under as well on the Jags and the Niners. Because
Yeah.
that 47 points, that is way too high.
4 out of 5. What does 4 out of 5 pay?
I don't know, but $100, if you bet $100, you make $2,500.
Well, you bet 100, you get 0.
I want to see that bet.
That's true.
With
my luck, yes, you're right. I'm not going to lie to you.
Now I'm going to talk about the Thursday night game. I'm taking the Cardinals to win. I'm taking Trey Benson to get a TD.
Okay.
I'm talking Trey Benson to go over 61.5 rushing yards. I want Marvin Harrison over 45.5 receiving yards. That's nothing.
Wait. What? He was wide open this week and dropped the
that?
pass that Sal could have caught.
By the way, Marvin Harrison might be a bust.
Yeah. Wild. And you're going to take him in your bet, Mike?
I'm going to take him. He
Good
only
job.
has to get 45.5 yards. That's like a
Yeah, but you got to catch the ball to get the
might be a
yards
bust,
first.
Michael.
He might catch one.
He might be a bust,
You know what
Michael.
I think he's doing this game? Turning it around.
Oh, my God. No.
He's going to do the hokey pokey, and he's going to turn it
Turn him around.
And that game is
And that's what we're all about.
That bet is plus
That's
700.
great.
Bet 25 to win 200 right there. That's my bet of the
Good
week.
bet, Mike.
Yeah, now we're going to talk about everything going on here. We got September
So
high
much.
hands. They're going on
fun.
right now. $15,000 cash giveaway on the 27th.
Yep.
It's awesome. We're the talk of the poker world. Nobody does it like we do here at PBKC. We got the $10 poker party coming up later this month.
week?
Also, that's September 26th.
this week.
Yeah, that's
on
on Friday.
Man, time
God, is this
flies.
month
I'm
almost
telling you,
over?
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got September 26th. That's this Friday night. Come out, show the cashier that you follow us on any of our social medias, and just say Poker Party. And you're going to get that first entry for free. If you've never played here before, that $10 Poker Party has been a huge success. We can't wait to tell you the numbers from this Friday night. And show up, learn how to play poker, and have a great time. And then the Paddock show's going to start.
Yeah.
You know, we've been talking about it now for a few months. Reaction Band is
It's that
performing
season. This
on
is-
the 3rd.
It's like this time of year, right? Football gets good. The weather gets cool. The Paddock has events going on there.
Yeah.
You can wear your sweater.
Yep.
It's great.
Yeah.
A light sweater.
Yeah.
But we got Reaction Band
Still in the 80s, brother.
October 3rd. We got Rat Pack now coming up on the 17th, and then we got the Toby Keith tribute.
Most of those
Beer
you get
for My
fed
Horses.
too, right?
Oh,
You get fed.
all of them are dinner and a show.
That's the best thing.
Dinner
You get
and
fed.
show.
Right.
Yeah.
Dinner and show.
It's like some people are like, "Hey, we're gonna give you dinner," but they don't say we're gonna give you dinner and
You know,
a show.
it's literally a pain in the you-know-what. Like, you plan a date night, and you have to plan, like, you got to time the dinner with the show.
Yeah.
You ever do that where you're
That's
like,
tough.
okay, and then you're like, can we get a check, please? We got to go to the show. Or you go after it, and it's like 10:30 and everything's closed. You don't have this
That's why
problem
you-
here. Go to the Paddock, dinner and a show,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
you look like a hero.
We're taking care of you.
Yeah.
When I'm over at the Paddock, a lot of times people have never been here will come in for a dinner and a show, and they'll be like, "Okay, well, we have dinner reservations too. Where's the show?" And we're like, "Just sit down, right there.
Yeah.
There's your table. We got dinner. We got a show. We got everything
Right.
for you." And
It's so
nobody does it
easy.
like the Paddock.
Yeah.
If
you guys
want-
looking for a shortcut?
Yeah.
Dinner and a show.
It's the best.
Winner.
Come see Reaction on the 3rd, and come see Rat Pack now on the 17th. If you want more information, you can actually call Sully right here, 683-2222, extension 140. Now we're also going to end the week and say, what are we looking forward to this weekend, guys?
What do you got, Ernest?
So I got two things I'm looking at here.
Okay.
Number one, that Colts-Rams game, I'm really intrigued by that game. I know the biggest games are Ravens, Chiefs, Bucks, Eagles. We get all that. Are the Colts for real? Are we really? Is this thing really for real? 3 games. Daniel Jones only punted 1 time this year. MVP candidate right now for 3 weeks. Let's see the Colts are for real against a quality team, the Rams. Number 2, when I'm back in this seat or that seat next week, please New York Mets be in the playoffs because this has been a disastrous 2-3 months. Please.
For
Don't
Ernest.
do not embarrass me.
I just want it for
have a little
Ernest.
quiet prayer for Ernest right now for the Mets.
Heavenly
Yeah.
Father.
Put your head down. Okay.
Not happening. Anyway, so speaking of prayer, I'm going to be fighting off demons this week.
Oh.
Trying not to go to Tampa. I
think
want
that'd be bad.
okay, so I have a feeling I want to go there and yell in Baker Mayfield's face as he loses, right? But then I also have bad results when I go to Tampa. And it's all hot and sweaty over there, and the cannons are firing off and all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to not going to Tampa. I'm looking forward to my air-conditioned couch where if it gets out of control, I don't have to have tarps pulled over my head and cannons fired in my ear. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
So
not going to Tampa, I'm looking forward to
The
that.
lean is you're not going. Yeah.
I don't know. I might still go.
Is, some,
Good.
is there somewhere in your house you can go to scream where nobody's going to be worried about you?
There's not, but it's everybody knows what's supposed to happen.
Do you watch the games on segue by yourself
You
somewhere?
probably, usually it's not. Yeah.
Nobody wants to watch it with him.
No, I'm not like the fan. Don't be the fan. Like, come down and sit and like start talking to me about the game
I hate
and
that
stuff.
crap.
I'm
I
like,
can't stand that. Let's do a Giants game, bro. I
This
can't
is
stand
much
that.
more serious
I'm going
than
to call you and talk about work on Sunday.
like, hey, like don't text. Okay, yeah, don't text me during a game. Don't call me during a game. Don't ask me to put the fire out in the guest bedroom during a game. None of that stuff do not bother me. I'm locked in. But I'm not going to Tampa. It's not happening.
My favorite part of
now.
this weekend is his vulnerability.
Oh, no.
I'm really
super
happy
vulnerable.
with that.
Are you going to try? Are you going to text me?
Oh, I'm going to text you.
Don't
now.
do
I
it.
am too.
No.
Just cause.
Just with work questions.
Will you
though.
fire me if I text you?
Important
We got a
stuff.
problem at work.
Yeah. See, that would be great. We need you to
Hey, Josh!
We need you to come in and deal.
Yeah. Sorry, the Eagles are down 14 to Baker Mayfield. Can you come in real quick?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that game, especially this weekend. I hope all your games are winners. Good luck at fantasy. Good luck in your sports bets. And we're going to see you at Feast and Football in the Paddock. Have a great week, everybody.
Let's turn around, Dolphins.
PBKC is your entertainment destination for poker, table games, OTB, Paddock live events, and exceptional eats. The Paddock restaurant is perfect for meetings, corporate functions, parties, fundraising, and more. Call 561-683-2222 extension 199 and book your next event today. Feast and Football is back in the Paddock. Get ready for touchdowns and tasty bites every football Sunday during the regular season. Enjoy a $25 all-you-can-eat buffet plus 1 draft beer, or get it free when you place a $25 or more live bet on the Hard Rock Bet app at PBKC. Featuring 140 HD TVs, 3 giant screens, and a full bar. Bring your crew, place your bets, and pile your plate high. This is how Sundays were meant to be.